My name is Katalina Vega. I'm representing Human today. And actually, Human is the platform that I hope all of you are using today to stay in touch and connected during the event. If you haven't done it yet, please scan the QR code and join the community. The WorkVibes team create amazing content for us for today and for the days that are coming. Today, I want to talk about something that almost every company that I'm talking is struggling with: how to keep people connected and engaged every day at work. Because here's the truth: people aren't quitting jobs, they are quitting experiences. Because maybe their jobs doesn't make them feel seen, heard, valued, and this is what is driving us away. So let's start with a quick reality check. Only 21% of employees worldwide are truly engaged. This means 8 out of 10 are doing just the bare minimum. And what this means for us about the cost is 8.8 trillion globally, nearly 8% of the GDP. But beyond numbers, disengagement is something that we feel, that we hear in meetings. It's the silence. It's the performance that you never receive, and it's also the growth that never comes. The worst of this is it's really expensive, as you can see, and it's really contagious. So why engagement is so hard today? So I would say for 3 things. First, expectations have changed. People want to feel seen, connected, and support, especially in hybrid and remote environments. Work is not just longer about tasks, it's about feeling connected, it's about being part of something that is powerful and that actually represents you. Second, and maybe of you are going to feel related with this one, managers are struggling to understand what the people need. They are saying that they don't have the tools to understand them. And without insight, you will agree with me, it's hard to act in ways that truly motivates and retain people. And third, HR teams are overwhelmed. We all know that we have many surveys, dashboards, and data is everywhere. Yet, turning all of this in meaningful data and actionable insights is really difficult. Engagement doesn't happen on a spreadsheet. It happens in meaningful moments, consistent actions, and the culture and connections that we can build and be part every day. And here's the truth that many companies tend to forget. Engagement is in service, and retention is in perks. Yoga classes, ping pong tables, snacks make us feel good and smile for a bit. But the reality is if we don't feel recognized and valued, we will start searching for a new job, right? So the companies that are actually winning the talent game are focusing on creating meaningful employee experiences. They want the people to grow, to feel connected, to develop, and to feel that the work matters. Engagement is in a checkbox. Retention is in a perk. It's about how people experience their work every day. So if engagement and retention are this hard, and we are all struggling with it, what does it mean for human resources? The reality is there has been a big shift on how we are thinking about people management. If we think about all HR, we all know that it was really administrative. It was about annual surveys, yearly reviews, and static job descriptions. It was about control and checking boxes. The new HR is quite different of that. It's experiential. It's about real-time listening, continued feedback, dynamic growth paths. It's about empowering the people. It's about helping them grow, creating meaningful experiences for them. Platforms of the future don't just store data. They help us to understand the human potential and act on it, closing the gap between the insights and the impact that we are talking about. So this is how technology comes in. And I know that many of us, we fear that this is going to replace humans. The reality is the opposite. Technology amplifies connection if we use it well. Imagine you as a manager receiving weekly insights about your team. how they can feel. Then you can respond faster. You can be closer to them. You can coach it in a better way and recognize these contributions in real time. Imagine a tool that is recognizing you for small wins that you did during the day. That feels good, but also this builds culture consistently. Human-centered technology doesn't make work colder. It makes it warmer, more visible, and more connected. And we are all lacking for connection. The solution isn't more surveys or perks. It's using technologies to empower HR and managers. So how platforms can help us to do this and to bridge this gap? I like to think into 3 steps: listening, act, and grow. Listening, capturing trends in real time. See and understand how your team really feels. Grow, to map skills, guide learning journeys, connect people to tools and to mentors. Make their growth more visible. Combine listening, action, and growth, and you just don't retain people. You create culture where the people feel they belong, they matter, and they can thrive. Engagement stops being a metric and becomes a life experience for everyone. But, of course, we have another paradox. We already know that we have many tools. Most of the organizations already have different ones for surveys, for internal communication, for giving feedback, for payroll, and the list just go on and on and on and on. What we are seeing here is like the employees, we are logging in 7 different apps, and HR is super lost on dashboards. So the answer isn't more systems, it's connected systems. Platforms that can integrate all these touch points in one seamless human experience. Connected and actionable human-centered platforms that allows managers to turn data into actions and engagement into impact. So, all of this, listening, acting, growing, and connecting systems lead us to one insight. Data without action is nothing, and action without data is blind. Platforms like Human bridge that gap. We take insights to turn into timely, meaningful action. Imagine every manager having a people radar where they can have a visibility of how to organize their week, what to focus on, which teams needs more attention, which person is feeling that they are not belonging, how we can provide more feedback and develop to them. Technology used with empathy not replace human connection, but it amplifies it, making engagement more tangible every single day. And let me tell you about one of Human's multinational clients that was losing mid-level managers. And maybe we would think, okay, was something about their salary. Actually, it wasn't. They were leaving because they weren't receiving feedback. They weren't having coaching or recognition. They felt invisible in their organization. Using Human, they launched target coach programs and track recognition weekly. The results, we have 94% of adoption, 70% daily active use, and most than nothing, the culture and the connection inside the organization improve. And the results for the business were also quite clear. 91% of lower absenteeism, less turnover, and high profitability. The magic wasn't Human. I'm not going to say that. Actually, it was what the leaders could actually do with the information that they were receiving and seeing. The reality, as everyone says today, is like we are entering into a new era where we are all expecting to have personalization at work, the same that we have on Spotify or on Netflix. We want feedback, growth, and recognitions that feels relevant and connected with us. Remember, people don't live bad companies. They live on noticing ones. Engagement isn't dashboards, it's moments. Moments where people feel heard, appreciated, and support. Multiplies those moments, and job and work stops just being work, and it becomes really human. Thank you for your attention.